Orii Smart Ring promises phone-free fingertip calls and voice assistant control just by touching your ear. Either we've reached the future of discreet communication, or we're paying for a cool party trick with everyday compromises. On paper, it sounds wild. Bone conduction audio, dual mics with noise reduction, gesture controls, LED notification alerts, and a minimalist ring that replaces earbuds for calls. But here's the thing. Features like 1-hour talk time, app-dependent controls, and Bluetooth reliability can make or break a product like this. I wore Orii daily, put it through commute noise, coffee shop calls, and real-world pocket-to-ear use. I've put the direct link to check current pricing in the description, but before you click anything, let me show you what I discovered after 2 weeks of testing. Let's set expectations. Orii's pitch is simple. Keep your phone away, tap your ear for private calls, and talk to Siri or Google Assistant with your hand. The key promises: discreet calls via bone conduction by touching your ear, hands-free access to your voice assistant and quick replies, smart notifications with vibrations and LED, all-day wear with pocketable charging. Sounds futuristic, right? Pretty bold claims for a ring, but here's where things get interesting. Not all of those promises hold up once you step out of quiet rooms and into the real world. Reality check. They claim private fingertip-to-ear calls. What you actually get is semi-private at best. Bone conduction puts sound through your finger to your ear, but there's still audible leakage, especially in quiet spaces. In a cafe, people near me could faintly hear the caller. In a noisy street, I had to press firmly against my ear to catch every word, which sort of defeats the hands-free vibe. They claim crystal-clear dual mic calling. Reality, caller clarity is highly environment-dependent. Indoors, it's passable. Outdoors with wind or traffic, my voice sounded thin and distant according to people on the other end. Bone conduction doesn't project your voice, the Ring's microphones do. Without a boom mic near your mouth, physics wins. Here's where it gets mathematically impossible. You can't expect earbud-level mic isolation from a mic sitting on your finger, a foot away from your mouth, competing with ambient noise. They claim notifications you can feel and see. Reality, the haptic buzz is subtle. It feels cool when you're at your desk, but under a jacket sleeve or while walking, I miss taps. The tiny LED is fine indoors, but gets washed out in daylight. That means you'll still check your phone more often than you'd like. They hint at all-day usefulness. Reality. The talk time is about an hour per charge, with standby lasting much longer. If your day involves multiple calls, you'll hit the dock or portable case fast. Contrast that with a single earbud that gets 6 hours of talk time plus a charging case. Let's be real, this is closer to a quick reply accessory than a full-on headset replacement. They suggest seamless voice assistant access. Reality, when Bluetooth is behaving, summoning Siri or Google is quick and fun. But I had a few mystery dropouts and one instance where the app forgot permissions until I repaired. That's tech roulette you don't want when you're trying to set a timer or fire off a text hands-free. Here's where things get interesting. The concept works best for micro-interactions. A 20-second reply, a quick reminder, a short call in a quiet hallway. Stretch it to a 10-minute call on a busy street and the limitations show. And yes, scanning Amazon and other user reviews paints a similar picture. People love the idea, but many mention spotty call quality, sizing quirks, and battery constraints. Sound quality. Orii's bone conduction feels like a whisper right inside your ear. For short calls, it's surprisingly intelligible. Music isn't the point here, this is for voice. Volume is decent in quiet rooms and cars, but city noise forces you to press harder against your ear to hear clearly. Expect light audio leakage in quiet spaces. Nobody tells you that it's not magical privacy, it's controlled audibility. Battery life. In my tests, around an hour of cumulative talk time per charge was realistic, with long standby if you mostly use notifications and assistant. That's fine for sporadic use, not for frequent callers. Compared to a budget mono Bluetooth headset that can run 5 hours, Orii is a sprinter, not a marathoner. If you expect earbud stamina in a Ring, you'll be disappointed. Build and comfort. The Ring is chunky but wearable. It's lighter than it looks, with a matte finish that hides scratches decently. Sizing matters a lot. Too loose and bone conduction suffers, too tight and it's annoying. Water resistance is splash safe, not swim proof. After a few hours, I forgot it was there, but typing and lifting weights reminded me it's not a slim band. App and connectivity. The app handles gestures, notifications, and assistant routing. When it works, it's slick enough. When it doesn't, repairing fixes most problems, but that's not the reliability you want for mission-critical calls. Multiple investigation sites and user threads mention occasional drops. Not a deal-breaker, but not confidence-inspiring either. What the marketing doesn't mention, you'll still pull your phone out more than you expect. Private calls aren't truly private, and voice input is only as good as your environment. If you talk a lot or work in noisy spaces, you'll want a dedicated headset. If you just want quick, futuristic interactions, Orii delivers a fun niche. Verdict: buy with caution if you know exactly what you're getting. Orii is a clever, conversation-starting tool for brief calls, quick assistant commands, and discreet notifications. Pros: genuinely hands-free micro-interactions, cool factor, simple voice access, and a unique bone conduction feel. Cons: short talk time, inconsistent mic performance in noise, subtle haptics, and occasional Bluetooth hiccups. Pricing tends to sit in the mid to high hundreds depending on availability and sales. At that level, value depends on your use case. Skip this if you need reliable, long calls. Worth it if you want a minimalist, futuristic companion for short tasks. Save your money for a solid mono headset if call quality is king. Stay savvy out there. Thanks for watching. If this review saved you from wasting money or helped you find something actually worth buying, I've put the link to check current pricing and read more reviews in the description. And hey, if you do decide to buy through my link, it helps fund these investigations without costing you extra. Got questions or want me to test the latest smart ring alternative? Drop a comment. Next up, I'm comparing this to a budget mono headset that quietly destroys most premium gear in call stamina. Subscribe so you don't miss it. See you in the next one.